So for today, we were talking about humanistic psychology. And I'm your professor for today. I am Dr. George M. Castillo. I am a licensed professional teacher as well as a PhD and a Master of Education. So first of all, let us define the objectives. So our first objective is define humanistic psychology in simple terms. Um, as I said, diba, we need to define it in a simple terms for us to understand it better. And second is to identify the major theorists, which is Abraham Maslow and Carl Rogers. And then they have their own theory and concept. Maslow is the hierarchy of needs, while Rogers is unconditional positive regard, or what we call the person-centered therapy. And then we apply rather the humanistic ideas. So let's start with what's humanistic psychology. So actually, it's focused on human growth, potential and growth. People are inherently good, emphasize empathy and free will. So sa madaling sabi, ang humanistic psychology is for us to focus on our potential for our growth. And sabi nga nila that every person has inherently good. Lahat tayo magaling in our own ways. For example, ako, siguro masabi ko magaling ako sa basketball and that makes me a human and I appreciate myself for that. And syempre, we must emphasize empathy, free will, and self-awareness. So, basic naman na yan, may hindi nyo na kagad yan. When you say free will, syempre ito yung kagustuhan natin. We can do whatever we want as long as hindi, diba? And yung self-awareness, syempre, kailangan din natin na-observe yung sarili natin. In case makita natin na may pagkakamali ba tayo or what, ayun lang naman yan. So, ayun. So, for our activity, think of a moment when someone believed in you and how did it affect your growth. Then, also, i-share nyo rin to sa partner nyo. So, I will be, group ko kayo into two. Then, you will think of a moment na yung mga times na may naniwala sa'yo sa sarili mo. And, paano ba ito naka-apekto sa growth mo? So, i-share mo naman siya sa partner mo. So, if magbibigay ako ng example, ako kasi I am an altar server sa isang Christian. And then, I've been in a situation na talagang hirap. But then, may parang isa nagsabi sa akin na sabi niya, hanggat may isang niniwala, magpatuloy lang. So, that makes me, parang sobrang nalo ako dun. Nagising ako. To the point na parang sabi ko, oo nga, no? Parang hindi naman kailangan na maraming naniwala sa'yo as long as may isa na naniwala sa'yo. And siguro naapektuhan yung growth ko kasi naapektuhan siya in a way na mas nag-matured ako. Nakita ko yung mga pagkakamali ko. Yung mga bagay na dapat ko i-overcome as myself, ganun. Nakita ko yan. So, ayun. This is your activity 1. And I want you to reflect lang naman. And this topic or this activity is related on our lesson for today. Ayan, so tapos naman na tayo. So, daon na tayo dito sa key theories natin. So, Abraham Maslow's is for hierarchy of needs. I'm sure naman lahat familiar dyan. Hierarchy of needs. Tuturo yan sa understanding myself. Ano naman yung hierarchy of needs and Carl Rogers person-centered therapy. So, sa person-centered therapy, I'll explain it later. Pero, ayun nga, to give you an insight, Abraham Maslow, hierarchy of needs, and Carl Rogers are the theories or the persons that relates or correlates to this topic. So let's focus on the Abraham Maslow hierarchy of needs as we see on the lower side, which is the red. This is the physiological needs. So when you say Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it's a motivational theory that explains that humans have 5 levels of needs arranged from basic to highest. So tayo, as a person, sabi ni dito ni Abraham Maslow, meron tayong 5 bagay na kailangan na in-arrange from lowest to highest. So, ano ba yung pinaka-basic nun? So, ito kasi yung hierarchy of needs. Kung nakikita nyo, ito rin yung parang hierarchy of needs that we set to fulfill our needs din, yung pangangailangan natin. Kasi marami naman tayong pangangailangan sa human person. But then, gumawa sa Abraham Maslow na hierarchy for us to balance them and to look at things. So, first is physiological needs. Actually, it's very common naman kasi alam niyo naman, this physiological needs, basic survival needs. So, food, water, sleep, and shelter. So, ano naman to? It's one of the foundation naman talaga ng buhay natin or ng isang tao. Siyempre, kung walang pagkain, walang tulog, walang bahay, mahirap ang buhay. Lalo na kung walang tulog, lalo na kung walang pagkain, ganyan, walang tulog, siyempre mahirap naman talaga mabuhay ng ganyan. Lalo na pag wala kang tulog, siyempre pag college student ka, talagang ganun yun. Minsan wala kang tulog, you need to sacrifice. Kaya, this topic talaga relates to you, to us college students, nakaka-relate kayo dyan. And of course, the shelter. Siyempre, alam ko naman siguro lahat dito may bahay. So, mahalaga yun for you to be safe then. Ayan. And ayan yung pinakauna natin is the physiological needs. One of the most important needs na kailangan natin as a human person. So, second is safety needs. Of course, the security, stability, protection from harm, and financial safety. Ako kasi, to be honest, these safety needs is for us to protect our lives. Siyempre, when we say protection from harm, we have the shelter, financial safety. Alam ko naman, hindi lahat kayang mag-provide financially. But then, financial kasi is one of the important things, lalo dito sa bansa natin sa Pilipinas. Dahil, di ba nga, sa blood control. Ayun. And second is safety needs. Siyempre, kailangan natin, we need to be safe for us to have the life that we want talaga. Siyempre, una dyan, ayun nga, the security. We need the security for us to be safe. The third one is love and belongingness. I know some of you will relate to this kasi lahat naman tayo. As humans, we have that emotional health or emotional aspects, diba? Kasi kahit naman ako, to be honest, lahat naman talaga tayo. We need friendship, family, intimacy, and acceptance. I know some of you, hindi naman siguro, ang pagmamahal, hindi naman nagagaling yan sa pamilya, sa boyfriend, girlfriend, or anything sa relationship. But it comes with a friendship, family, and intimacy. Ayan. So, tayo as person, syempre kailangan din natin ng pagmamahal. Hindi lang basta pera. Well, yung pera kasi, dyan na yan eh. Kumbaga, kukunin na lang natin yan. But third thing, syempre, kailangan din natin emotional health natin. We need to satisfy our emotional side of our life din talaga. And then fourth, we have the esteem needs, the self-respect, confidence, recognition, and achievements. Syempre, as college students, alam ko naman, some of you, hindi ako, even in my senior high school days, I like to be valued din talaga. I want to be, to recognize as a good student talaga. Pero yung self-respect, confidence, recognition, achievements, this is one thing talagang hindi natin madaling makuha or we need to challenge ourselves to go with that kind of needs. But then, I just want to remind you that even though hindi nyo naman feel na valued kayo, in the eyes of the Lord, you're valued. And of course, syempre, sa iba dyan, alam naman namin, kami as teachers, we value you. Hindi naman sukatan yan kung gaano katalino. As long as you do your best, that's okay. You feel valued, yun yung naman. And the next is self-actualization. Actually, para sa ano, sa humanistic psychology, ito talaga yung pinaka top tier para sa akin. Kasi, becoming the best version of oneself. And so, ito yung personal growth na sinasabi natin. Kung bakit nakakonect yung Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs sa humanistic psychology. Isa yan sa dahilan kung bakit nakakonect yan. Kasi first of all, humanistic psychology focuses on our personal growth and to realize how life goes by. Diba? So, tayo, syempre, we need to love ourselves. Hindi lang yung iba. Kailangan din natin ipakita na we love ourselves. Ganyan. kailangan pahalagan din natin yung sarili natin, hindi puro ibang tao. Ayun lang. And ayun, to show the overview, para mas mag-gets nyo kung bakit nagko-connect or kinonect yung theory ni Abraham Maslow dito sa humanistic psychology, which is our lesson. It's because it focuses on personal growth. And that's one thing that as college students, we need to see in ourselves na, ay, ako ba, nag-grow ba ako as a person? Ganun. Diba? Mahalaga nang tinitingnan din natin yung sarili natin. At tinitingnan din natin, observe natin kung nagkakaroon ba tayo ng growth sa sarili natin. We need to focus on that. And second is, we know that human beings are inherently good. Kahit na may mga kupal din sa daan, nakikita natin. But then, lahat naman ng tao, talaga, may kabutihan loob. And ayun, we need to emphasize the free will and the choice. Siyempre, as a person, we have the free will. May karapatan tayong gawin yung bagay na kung anong makakabuti sa atin. And we have a choice in our life. And ito, para sa akin ito yung pinaka-importante. To see the holistic view of a person talaga. Para makita talaga natin kung ano ba yung pagkatao ng isang tao. We need to view holistically, not just emotionally, personally, physically, but the holistic view of a person. Sabi nga nila, hindi mo naman masasabi na mabait kung pinapakita ka na mabait. Kasi lahat naman ng tao pwede maging plastic. But we need to see the holistic view of a person for us to realize kung goods ba talaga sila. And the last is self-actualization. Ayun naman talaga pinaka-ultimate goal natin. To actualize and to internalize sa sarili natin kung gaano ba talaga kahalaga yung sarili natin. We need to appreciate ourselves kasi ayun naman yung pinaka-point out ng humanistic psychology is to focus on ourselves to feel na we, as a person, na we're valued and mahalaga tayo bilang tayo. Ayun naman yun. And ngayon, let's focus on the Carl Rogers person-centered therapy. So ito naman, ayan, is a humanistic approach that believes people have a natural tendency to grow, improve, and reach their full potential if placed in the right environment. Actually, this PCT or person-centered therapy it's a humanistic approach din talaga. Ang role lang ng therapist dito is not directly to the client, but to support and understand them to make positive relations talaga. Like ako, for example, if I'm the therapist, I will listen and understand him or her para ma-feel niya na naiintindihan ko siya and naikinig ako sa kanya. Ganun lang naman yung person-centered therapy. Ayun nga, so point out ko dito ito, if placed in the right environment. So sabi nga nila, minsan, hindi natin masasabi na sa tamang circle tayo. But then, yung self-esteem kasi natin or yung confidence natin, tumataas yan when we are in the right circle or the right environment for us to push ourselves then. No? So, ayun. So, may tinatawag tayong unconditional positive. So, dito sa unconditional positive, binibigyan tayo ng therapist on how to accept and support. Yan. Non-judgment, hindi tayo usiyan, syempre. Syempre, as a therapist, hindi naman talaga dapat natin ipakita na gano'n. Parang, ang therapist kasi parang more on they listen and understand your situation. So, ayun lang naman yan, yung unconditional positive. Like what we call unconditional love. Pag unconditional love kasi, you are giving the love that you didn't expect na ibalik sa'yo. So, ganun lang naman siya. And the next is person. So, gaya nga tayo dyan. So, let's go to the empathy. So, sa empathy naman, this is a common word naman na alam naman natin. So, yung empathy is, ipakita natin, or ito yung nagpapakita sa isang tao na naiintindihan siya, naririnig siya, and nabavalue siya. Yung ginagawa naman ng therapist dito is, kumbaga parang pumapasok siya doon sa sitwasyon ng taong may problema, for example, parang pinapakita niya na experience niya na naiintindihan yung tao. So, he's giving empathy to a person who needs that kind of empathy. And then next is the congruence or genuineness. Actually, this is one of the most important thing talaga. Na ipakita natin that we are concerned sa kanya genuinely, like with no sugarcoating. That builds trust kasi, no? Parang nakikita natin or na-rebuild natin yung trust nila. Mas nako-construct natin siya dun. And mas nakikita niya na parang ano siya, hindi siya distant sa atin. Parang wag natin, parang yung nararamdaman natin sa kwento niya or sa rants niya is something that we feel. And genuinely, we ano yun eh, genuinely, we give advice coming from our hearts. So that's congruence. And this is the overview of theory of Carl Rogers. That humans are naturally good. Actually, all of humans naman. And you, for listening to me, you're important naman talaga and you're naturally good. Hindi lang natin nakikita siguro kasi may iba't iba tayong galing or abilidad na hindi tayo pre-parehas doon. Nakakaiba tayo. Kaya siguro naisip natin na hindi tayo good sa isang bagay. But then, you are good in the way that you discover yourself good. So, focus on the whole person. Ayan. Isa to sa mga, as a therapist, syempre you need to focus on their thoughts, their feelings, choices, and personal meaning are all important, not just symptoms. And then emphasis on free will and personal choice. Sorry. So, kanina ba natin nakikita to na yung free will and personal choice. Kasi as a person naman talaga, meron tayong karapatan to do whatever we want. We have the choice. Minsan kasi yung choice natin, ang ginagawa natin, sayang natin sa mga tao. Tsaka, and that's all. So, the key concepts is self-actualization. Sorry. So, becoming your best self. So, that's important. Students, be your best self every day. Show that you can every day. And the unconditional positive regard, acceptance without judgment. So, it's not it's not pertaining only on the person who talk to you, but you who talk to them. We should accept them without judgment. And the hierarchy of needs, the foundation of peak potential. And then your activity is to identify the need of level up. Identify what need level up person is in. So, ayun lang naman siya. Then, last is your assignment. So, gagawa lang kayo ng mini case analysis. And, meron pa ba? Everything. So, ayan. Thank you for listening, guys. And I hope na marami katutunan. And goodbye, class.